Good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Antonio Day. We begin with news in the Caribbean. The United Nations on Friday described an extrajudicial killings as it strongly condemned the United States for striking vessels in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific allegedly carrying drug traffickers. The United Nations Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Türk, in his debut condemnation on these actions, remarked, and I quote, "These actions and their mounting human costs are unacceptable. The U.S. must halt such actions and take all measures necessary to prevent the extrajudicial killing of people aboard these boats, whatever the criminal conduct alleged against them." End of quote. In September, President Donald Trump ramped up U.S. military presence in the Caribbean, ordering an amphibious squadron to the Southern Caribbean as part of his effort to address threats from the Latin American drug cartels. The United States military has carried out deadly airstrikes in the Caribbean waters over the past weeks against what Washington alleges are Caracas-backed drug traffickers. The Venezuelan government, however, denies the charge, accusing the administration of being a threat to the peace and security of the whole region. Trinidad and Tobago has come out in full support for the U.S. sanction, with Prime Minister Camilo Posada Cesar already indicating that the drug traffickers should be killed violently. This week, the Venezuelan parliament passed a motion declaring her as persona non grata, and President Nicolas Maduro also announced immediate suspension of energy agreements with Trinidad and Tobago, while the Caribbean country began the deportation of 200 illegal immigrants. Continuing with news in the region, the Cayman Islands government has pledged $1.2 million in essential supplies to assist Jamaica's recovery efforts following the devastation of Hurricane Melissa. Cayman Islands Premier Andre Embarks made the announcement during a media briefing on Thursday morning, noting that when the Cayman Islands suffered the devastation caused by Hurricane Ivan, Jamaica was quick to offer support. He said that the donation would include critical relief items to ship directly to Jamaica. Accompanied by a team of ministers, Embarks said he had also traveled with $200,000 worth of supplies that were all ready to be handed over immediately. And I quote, "On behalf of myself and the government, the ministers who are here, including Minister Nick DaCosta and the leader of the opposition, Cayman Islands stands with Jamaica." And finally, with some news in the international diaspora. The Trump administration has made a decision to attack military installations, including Venezuela, and the strikes could come at any moment, sources with knowledge of the situation told the Miami Herald. As the U.S. prepares to initiate the next stage of its campaign against the Solis drug cartel. The planned attacks, also reported by the Wall Street Journal, will seek to destroy military installations used by the drug trafficking organization the United States says is headed by Venezuelan strongman Nicolas Maduro and are run by top members of his regime. Sources told the Miami Herald that the targets could be struck by air in a matter of days or even hours, also aimed to decapitate the cartel's hierarchy. The U.S. officials believe the cartel exports around 50 tons of cocaine yearly, split between Europe and the United States. That has brought us to the end of Friday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Antonio Day. Goodbye for now, and do have a great weekend.